All right, tonight we are going to look at the second pillar in the everyday cash flow business model. And as a matter of fact, this is also important for business models, profitable business models as a whole. So, but we are focusing on the fact that we need to organize our financial goals in such a way that we earn income every day, no matter how small that income is. And then this morning, I tweeted that when it comes to income, you should not think big. You should think daily. A couple of motivational speakers came there and said, no, we should think big. We should think big every day. But my practical experience is that when you actually think daily, and of course, thinking daily does not necessarily mean that you don't think big. But if you want financial freedom, don't just think big, think daily. Think of daily cash flow. Today is 22nd of the month, and millions of people in the world, if not billions, have not earned money this first month of the year for 22 days. But you have been spending money. You've been spending money every day. You really need to declare a state of emergency in your finances. If you can stay for 3 weeks and not earn money, you need to declare a state of emergency in your finances. Please, somebody type this. Type it in the comment section. Type it in the comment section. If you haven't earned money in 21 days, you should declare a state of emergency. Everybody, type it in the comment section. If you haven't earned money in 21 days, in fact, if you haven't earned money in 7 days, you should declare a state of emergency. Because why do you wait until payday before you earn money? It's not right. You see, this thing is conditioning. It's mass conditioning. Who conditioned us that way? That every day we spend money, but we don't earn money every day. It does not balance. Don't you see that there's a conspiracy somewhere? There's a programming somewhere. Why should you spend money every day when you don't earn money every day? The Apostle Paul said, if a person does not work, the person should not eat. If a person does not earn as it well, the person should not eat. But you've been eating for 21 days and you haven't earned money. You need to rewire your mindset. Rewire your mindset. Type it in the comment section. I will rewire my mindset to earn every day. Because it's a mindset. It's a choice. It's a mindset. We grew up with that. We grew up seeing our parents earning salaries. Once in a month, they get a credit alert. And then everybody feels happy in the family that day because daddy has, gotten his salary, and then he's probably coming back from work with groceries, some loaves of bread and milk and eggs, and and then probably that weekend, we're going to eat chicken. So that's the programming. That's the mindset. So we grew up thinking that you only earn money once a month. Something is wrong with that picture. So type, I will rewire my mind. I will rewire my mind to earn money every single day. There's absolutely nothing stopping you. There's no reason why you should not. I got introduced to the everyday cash flow concept 10 years ago. It made sense to me. I struggled. It took me a while because I had nobody mentoring me to actually implement it. But that is what you get during the Financial Fitness Challenge, because every one of you who enrolls in the Financial Fitness Challenge must leave that challenge with a clear plan to earn money every day. So if you haven't registered for the Financial Fitness Challenge, just coming up in a couple of weeks, do so immediately after this. Just type in the comment section, send me payment details. And then I'm going to send you the payment details after this. Okay? But you need to rewire your mindset to earn money every day. Any day. So I got introduced to the concept 10 years ago, 2015. Was it 2005? 2015. That's it. 10 years ago. Now, I struggled for a while implementing it. But ultimately, I did. And I guarantee you that that's the most powerful thing I've ever done in my journey to financial freedom. I am not there yet. But earning something every day, no matter how small. Today, I earned 9,500 Nigerian naira. I haven't checked how much I earned in dollars. Maybe about $2 today. It looks small, but it is powerful. Something coming in every day. $2, $5 coming in every day. 10,000 naira coming in every single day is powerful. And you can implement it. Okay, so we are talking about how to implement that everyday cash flow model. In 2025, you need to challenge yourself going forward to set up your everyday cash flow system. People who are in retail business can tell you. People who are in retail business can tell you, just how abundant they feel because they have a retail, they have a supermarket. Supermarket makes money every day. Supermarket operators make money every single day. In fact, they make money every minute because somebody is walking in, buying something, and then the margins on those products are very small, very tiny. But because it's coming every day and it's coming constantly, these retail operators are very wealthy. In fact, some of the wealthiest people on earth are retailers. Walmart family, even Microsoft, Apple, they sell something every day. They make money every day. The big companies make money every day. Shell, my former employer, Chevron, my former employer, they make money every single day. You are using their products every day. Elon Musk makes money every single day. I can guarantee you that if he only made money like 12 times in the year, I can guarantee you that the guy won't be a billionaire. Even as I'm speaking to you right now, Elon Musk is making money off me because I'm using Starlink. And every month I'm paying an equivalent of $100 to subscribe to it, minus the cost of the hardware. Elon Musk is making money every single day. The telecommunications company, which is why I invested in telecoms, they make money every single second because somebody is making a call or somebody is using their data, they're making money. So now, if billion-dollar companies are making money every day, don't you think that there's something that they know that you don't know? Why should you earn money once in a month? Is somebody getting it? Is somebody getting what I'm saying? Type it. If you're getting what I'm saying, type in the comment section. I get it. Everyone type in the comment section. I get it. If what I'm saying is making sense to you, type I get it in the comment section. Everybody type I get it. The world's wealthiest people and wealthiest companies make money every single day. And then the poorest people in the world are the people who make money only once in a month. Sometimes people don't even make money for the whole year. Or maybe they just get a credit alert like 2 times. I know people who just get credit alert like 2 times in the year. That's not enough. Yeah, so I'm glad you get it. Yes, I'm glad you get it. Talk about, I get it. Yeah, it makes sense. So there are 4 pillars to setting up your everyday cash flow. Now, we've talked about the first pillar, yesterday. If you didn't watch it, go to YouTube and watch the replay. Go to my YouTube channel. It goes by my full name, Ogbo Awoke Obo. Just type it. It will take you straight to the channel. Subscribe so that anytime there's a replay, you will get it. This one that we are doing now, you will also get the replay within 1 hour after we end this live session. You will get the replay. So when you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, so that hit the notification bell, so that anytime there's a new video or a new worksheet or a new product, it's to help you to grow your wealth, you will get it. Yeah, I can see. I get it. Yeah, I'm glad, because this thing called financial independence, it's not magic. It is not superstition. It is not money ritual. It is not defrauding people. It is not get rich quick. It's a principle. And that's what I'm teaching you. It's a principle. It's a mindset. You know, and these are the mindset I want to install in everyone that is listening to me, that is following me, following this page. There are a couple of mindsets that I have already installed. This is one of them, one of the most powerful one. The mindset of earning money every day cash flow, no matter how small it is. Okay. So yesterday we talked about the audience. That is the first pillar. You have to think about which audience are you going to serve? Which audience do you naturally gravitate to? Do you gravitate toward children? Do you gravitate toward motorbike riders? Do you gravitate toward tomato farmers? You've got to really be very specific about that niche. Do you gravitate toward even businesses? Do you gravitate toward, what is the niche? Who are your audience? Do you gravitate toward dentists? Do you gravitate toward accountants and lawyers? I have a client who publishes legal documents, legal records, and he has an incredible database, judgments and, all this legal literature in this country. Every single one of them he has digitized and published them. And that guy is not even a lawyer. So, but he's got an audience of legal practitioners. So you've got to determine your audience. Now, the second part, which we're talking about today, is finding a product that audience loves. Okay. So the topic is finding a product that people love to buy. Finding the product that people love to buy. Okay, that audience. And there are so many ways to handle it. But what I'm going to do today is use Peter Drucker's model, which is really amazing. So I'm going to take a spin from Peter Drucker's model. All right. So we are going to talk about why some products succeed and others fail. Why some products succeed and others fail. So based on that, you will be able to find the product that the people love. And then if it's got to be everyday money, you want to think in terms of products that people use every day, or at least use regularly. You've got to think about products that people use every day, because it will be difficult for you, for instance, to create everyday cash flow business from, say, real estate, building houses, selling houses, because the sales cycle for buildings, residential, commercial, the sales cycle is quite long to develop a project. So sometimes, before you can complete one real estate project, it takes like 3, 4, 5 years or something. So give me some other examples of something a product that will not fit. So it will also be very difficult, for instance, to do everyday business model cash flow from maybe selling high ticket items, big items, like luxury vehicles, because it's not every day that people buy luxury vehicles. But you can create an everyday business model from subscription products. You can create it from subscription products because people use it every single day. There are also monthly subscription products that are also good, that fit the model, because somebody always renews. Like on a daily basis, you have people renewing. So people don't wait until the end of the month to renew. So these are the kind of products that you want to think about. Everybody drinks water every day. People eat every day. People snack every day. People take supplements every day. So there are some really cool products that you can build an everyday business model product with. People care for their hair every single day. Okay, so many times when you think about everyday cash flow, think about subscription. So in one of our sessions, we are going to talk about building a subscription business model, because most of the billion-dollar businesses in the world today are built on subscription business model. You subscribe to data, you subscribe to iCloud every day, you subscribe to Microsoft programs, you subscribe. And so that brings in consistent cash flow. Now, so we are talking about why some products succeed and others fail, finding the difference, so that in doing that, you will be able to find a product that your audience really, really loves. So first of all, let me introduce you to the concept of the product market fit, or if you like, product audience fit, because you have defined your audience. So the next thing is to think about a product that is fit for the audience. Because many times, businesses fail because they have a wrong product market fit. Somebody was asking today, why do 95% of the businesses fail? There are many reasons businesses fail, but your business will definitely fail if you don't find the product that fits exactly the target customers. Your business will definitely fail if you create a product that nobody wants. So the success of everyday business model is that you've created the business that everybody wants. The woman that built houses from selling pap and akara, selling quick breakfast packs, for people coming out of my estate. It was everyday business product. It was a perfect product market fit, because the people left their homes too early to have made breakfast for themselves, in Lagos. And then she was so well positioned and located that as people drove, people parked their cars by the side of the road, waiting for their pap and akara, which she made and gave them. And breakfast was something that people take every single day. That woman, she was not even educated. She could hardly even speak good English. But she was very good at customer service. She was very good at keeping the people coming because her product was very good. The people loved the pap. They came again and again and again. She used that to build houses that her family lives in, and then that she also rents from everyday business model, everyday cash flow. So businesses fail because the product market fit is not good. Okay, you have products that nobody is buying. And then some of us actually have inventories in our homes, in our garages, in our shop that nobody is buying. I taught product market fit a couple of years ago in Ghana. And then a gentleman came to me and said he had, at that time, $1 million. He was from Togo or Benin Republic, one of the French West African countries. So he had traveled to Europe or somewhere and then saw this machine. I forget exactly what it was, but I think it's something that could be used for irrigation. So he loaded these machines, containers upon containers of this machine, without having found a market for it. So he came and he was stuck with those machines. Has that happened to you? Has that happened to anybody? Type me if it happened to you. You know, you traveled somewhere, you saw products, you just bought it, and then came back. Those products are still stuck with you. It happened to me as well. I remember a couple of years back, while I was still working with Chevron, I traveled to the US. And before I came back, I saw a garage sales happening in the neighborhood. So, and I saw these very good looking watches, and also I saw some crystals. So there were these crystals that had a base that you can plug to electricity and then it will glow. I so loved it. And I thought because I loved it, everybody must love it. And it was cheap. They were selling it for just $2. I said, whoa, if I come back to Nigeria with this, I will make a kill, because people could easily buy that for $50. I came back, nobody bought. That thing stayed with me for years. We moved houses with it. We just kept moving house. Each time we moved, it was there. Nobody bought it. So product market fit is easier for you to find the audience first and then find the products that they love than to go to Dubai, go to London, go to the US, and then maybe you see some clothes on sale, or you see some items on sale. It happened to me a lot. I have a big machine, a big pressure washer machine here, worth $7,000. I bought it 2 years ago. It's still here. It's money tied down. It's inventory tied down. I wish I could show you. Let me see if I can show you the lighting. See that machine? I don't know if you can see it there. That's it right there. That's right. That's it right there. $7,000. Why? Because I bought it. I bought it from the United States 2 years ago. That's money tied down. Can you imagine if I had invested that money, buying it over there, shipping it down here? Can you imagine if I had invested that money for 2 years, but it's stuck with me as inventory? That's what happens when you don't have the audience and you don't understand their problem, first of all, before buying or before trying to develop products. Some of you already heard about my Kunu story. How I packaged Kunu. I did a Kunu business for like 2 years. I was running around putting the business together, and I never sat down once to ask who would drink this Kunu. And that business flopped. So this is a very important consideration for anybody who wants to go into business. Think about the audience, think about their pain points, and then based on their pain points, develop a product that they would love, that they would actually, so your product market fit is like a level 10, that product will literally sell itself without advertising. Of course, you will advertise. Okay, so product market fit is the point where your product or service meets the real needs of your customers. Why does it matter? Because without product market fit, your business is going to struggle. I mean, you can imagine selling winter coats in Burkina Faso or Mali or northern Nigeria. Okay, the weather is hot like all year. When I did my youth service in Maiduguri, we used to record close to 40 degrees under shade. But why it was bearable was that, it wasn't humid. The place wasn't humid. So it's got to fit. Now, what I want to do before we round off is to teach you something that I've taught in business schools. I've taught it in Lagos Business School in different places. I'm offering it to you free. And it is Peter Drucker's 7 sources of innovation. Peter Drucker was, he died at 96. He was 96 years. He died a couple of years ago. And indeed, he's considered like one of the greatest minds in business, in management, in business, who ever lived. So he was a professor, and he wrote quite a couple of great books that you can look up, Peter Drucker. So now he developed these 7 sources of innovation. So I'm going to use it as a framework to help you to brainstorm how you can develop products that your audience loves. Okay, how you can develop it. I have used it myself. And there's a process to that, because developing it, you still have to test it, to do a prototype and then test it and make sure that the audience really loves it before you now go ahead to do it. So the first source of innovation, of creating products that people really love, Peter Drucker said, is the unexpected. Okay? The unexpected happenings. So when you look for surprises, something working better or worse than expected. So, and I have a very interesting example of the unexpected. Many of you do not realize that Viagra, the drug, was actually developed for hypertension. Did you know that? So Viagra was actually a drug that was developed for hypertension. Okay? And then it just happened unexpectedly that it had a side effect, for men, not for women. It just had a side effect. It was unforeseen. When Pfizer was making Viagra, they weren't expecting for it to be, something that men, would depend on, that's as much. It was for hypertension. So now, and Viagra has been one of the best-selling drugs of all time. So it was unexpected. Okay? So that is one source of getting a product. And then one of the things you can do is actually look around you for products like that, or for opportunities like that. And then it can give you an idea about creating a product. So one of my clients is into, she's into dried fruits, turning fruits, fresh fruits into snacks. So like mangoes, pineapples, coconuts and things like that. So she really has a very, very good business. And then her distributorship is all over the country, and then in fact internationally right now, because you can find her products on Amazon. And then during one of my workshop sessions called Design Thinking with them, we found out that some of the people who use our products, the dried nuts and dried fruits, the dried fruits actually, they were using these dried fruits, mixing it with their breakfast cereals. So when they started their fruit business, dry fruit business, they never expected that people were going to be using it to put in their breakfast cereal. So they put it in the cornflakes, in the Rice Krispies. So they put it there and then ate. So now I remember at that time, they came up with a great idea to approach Kellogg's and think about a partnership, to scale that business. So unexpected happenings can be a source of product innovation, finding a product that people really like. Okay, so number 2 is incongruous happenings. So that is discrepancy between what is observed and what is expected. For instance, cigarette adverts. You notice that cigarette adverts, fortunately, we don't have so many of them again. And then it looks like the smoking has drastically reduced, in our country. Has drastically reduced, because what people found out was that the cigarette advertisements that had all those grim pictures of dead people, of decaying teeth, of people having lung cancer and things like that, it didn't stop people. Okay, so it actually created more market for cigarettes, so they had to stop it. So some people who have taken nicotine chewing gum have become addicted to it, and then non-smokers have also embraced it. So incongruous happenings, so spotting mismatches in what people expect versus what they get. Okay, so many Nigerians, for instance, expect fast delivery from online stores, but delays are common. So Jumia came in and introduced faster shipping options to fill that gap. So that is one way you can develop a product or service that people love. The third way is process needs. Process needs. I hope somebody is making notes. So where there is need for process improvement, are there ways of doing things better for that your audience? Are there ways to serve them better, or for doing things better? Are there ways to reduce the steps that people need to do before they buy? Are there ways that you can make the customer's life easier? So those are process needs. Those can give you very interesting ideas about the product that your people will like. So one example that everybody knows is the POS operators, point of sale operators in rural areas. They solve the issue of poor access to ATMs, because most of our rural areas don't have ATMs. So they are able to help people to withdraw cash and also to deposit, locally. All right. Then number 4, source of innovation for finding products or designing or creating products that your customers love. Now, you don't have to be the person making the product yourself. It might be that you actually want to ship from China. And I see a lot of Temu adverts, this new e-commerce platform. I see lots of those adverts and all that. So even if it is importing, mini imports from China, you still want to go through this process. This process is very important to help you identify what product will sell to your audience and what product will not sell. This is why many of the young women who are involved in health and beauty care, bringing in things from China, they are selling like crazy. So I know one of them. So my wife has bought a few things from her before. So they have things like goat milk, some very funny and exotic products. Goat milk soap, and things like that, crazy things. And these things are not cheap. So one tablet of soap might go for as much as 10,000 naira. And people are buying it because it's a product market fit. People really want it. So number 4 is industry and market changes. Adapting to new trends or changes in your industry. So an example, during the fuel subsidy removal in Nigeria, electric motorcycle companies like Max.ng began to grow because their products help people save on fuel. In the same way, because of poor electricity supply, people who are involved in the solar industry or solar business have been making a kill, because people have to power up their homes, they have to power up their computers, they have to power up their internets, and so people buy that. So industry and market changes. Number 5 is demographics, the changes in population, changes in age group. So as more Nigerians, for instance, move into the urban areas, the same thing is happening in many African cities. like in Ghana, the migration to Accra is just crazy. You know, people want to go there. And houses are very, very expensive in Accra. Houses are very expensive in Lagos as well. So that's a trend. And then you are asking what product, what service can you create to align with this trend? So maybe there's a rising demand for small apartments. Maybe there's rising demand for affordable furniture. Maybe there's even rising demand for selling and buying second-hand or used furniture. People who are just starting life. Okay. Now, number 6, changes in perception. When you notice a shift in how people think or feel, there might be a product market fit there, a product opportunity there. For instance, there is a growing awareness of healthy eating. And then with President Trump's government and RFK Kennedy Jr., Robert Kennedy Jr., who has been fighting the big pharma, the food industrial complex and things like that, because they say that it's making Americans sick. More than 70% of Americans have one major illness or the other because of what they eat. So there's a growing awareness of healthy eating. That also presents a great product opportunity, because if you can supply organic food, organically grown chicken, organic vegetables in the big cities, you are in money. Because one of my friends is doing that. He's growing, he has a poultry, he's growing chicken naturally. The chickens are not vaccinated. They don't give them anything, any chemical thing. They feed, they compound it from the natural things that the chicken eat. They give chicken things like aloe vera to drink, and the chicken eat it, they take it. So they are very, very healthy. And he never has enough chicken to supply the demand. He doesn't even advertise. So it's the people who know. And then sometimes you book months ahead of time. That's a powerful product market fit because of changes in perception. Number 7 is leveraging new discoveries and new technologies. All right. So for instance, in the country, you have a rise of tech hubs. And then one of the most important developments in business in Africa is the rise of payment systems. You know, payment systems like, Paystack, like Flutterwave. We take it for granted. But just 7 years or 10 years ago, not even up to 10 years ago, someone in Sierra Leone could not buy anything from somebody in Ghana. Somebody in East Africa could not buy anything from somebody in West Africa. Somebody from South Africa, the same thing. It was crazy. And then looking back to think that we had actually survived like that. It's serious financial nepotism. PayPal would allow you to open an account, but you can only send money, but you can't receive. And it's like that up to today. So we were cut off from global e-commerce for decades, for a long time. But now we have payment systems. We have payment platforms like seller.co that allow people in different parts of Africa to pay for goods and services in their own currency. And you, the merchant or the entrepreneur, you receive the payment in your own currency. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so these are the 7 sources of innovation. So that's one way to think about developing products that your audience really, really love and they want to buy it like on every day. So how do you find your product market fit? How do you develop products that your customers will love to buy on a daily basis, that they'll be knocking at your door in the middle of the night saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'm calling you this late, but I need so quantity of this product. Number one, you can talk to the customers, ask them what they like, what they need, what they are struggling with, or just observe. Because many times, people tell you what they need and you build it. Most times they don't buy it. All right. Okay. So a shoe seller, for instance, surveys buyers and then learns what shoes, learns that they want shoes with long-lasting soles. So you can do that sort of survey, but then the surveying is not enough. You also do prototyping and testing. You do a little bit of that product. If you're a software developer, for instance, you can create something called MVP, the minimum viable product, and test it, with a couple of friends or a couple of people, let them use it and give you feedback so that you can now use that to perfect it. And then number 3, you can observe competitors. If there are similar products already existing, find out what other people offer. Okay. If other laundry businesses, for instance, don't do home delivery, you can add it to attract more customers. So laundry business is another amazing everyday money business. There are a couple of them along the street where we live. A couple of them. It started with just one. Before we knew it, many of them just bloomed because the market is a lot. And then some of them have so many machines, like 10 different machines, top industrial loaders. And anytime you go there, you still have to wait because people are washing every single day. Monday to Saturday, people are washing. And those guys are making money every single day. All right. So this is where we are going to round off today. And I would like you to take this back and really think. Then come back to the comment section of this live tomorrow and share your ideas. Okay, interact, your ideas, product ideas that you can use, that you can set up as everyday business. Transportation kind of business, laundry, food kind of business, water kind of business, necessities kind of business, services that people use every single day, consultations that people make every single day, that you can earn money, even as a side hustle, because you don't have to leave your employment to be able to set up everyday money system, creating ebooks that people really love, that solve problems, and then having an online store where you have digital products that people can buy. Okay, so let's do that. But before you go, I want you to type in the comment section, what was your aha moment today? Remember, that helps me a lot. And of course, if you haven't pressed love for this, go ahead and press that love button, and also share it, so that other people can benefit from this. Share it. So tell me, what was your aha moment today? What was the aha moment today? What did you hear that made the day for you? And as we do that, I want to remind you about the Financial Fitness Challenge. If you haven't enrolled, please do that. You'll be glad that you did, because it's during the Financial Fitness Challenge that we actually get the chance to implement all these things that we're talking about. So you create your everyday business model, not just hearing about it. Okay. So type your aha moments. I'm going to read them out as usual, and then we round off for the evening. Okay, there's a question here. Professor Oti says, how can one innovate in products and services that are gradually losing their relevance, such as business center? So what you can do, for instance, based on Peter Drucker's model that we just shared, There are so many ways you can innovate around that. One is to think about the trends, because it's like if you were dancing reggae, everybody was dancing reggae. Then the reggae now changed to hip hop. So what the world is now dancing is hip hop. I'm just giving an illustration. And then, but you're still dancing reggae. That business will die. So the question is, how do you dance reggae with them? How do you follow the customers to where they are going? Because if business center was the thing of the past, and people are no longer going to business center, it means that there's something else that they are going to. Because these days, there are apps that allow you to scan your documents. Okay? There are apps you download, for instance, on your phone that allows you to scan documents. And then all this photocopying too, people no longer need that, because now if you're filling forms in the bank, they are okay with PDFs. They are okay with you sending something PDF to them. Now, people are okay sending digital photos. So not everybody is doing the physical pictures and things like that. So you have to think about, where are they shifting to? What are the new technologies driving the shift? And then how can you cash in into that? So I hope that helps. So you can't insist on your business center when the market is already moving to something, to a different trend. It's like going to sell CDs and then cassettes in today's world where everything is cloud. Nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's buying CD. When last did you even see like a CD player or something? It used to be there. But see, the world has moved on, from the cassette to CD to cloud to iTunes to not Shopify, all these music platforms, where people just go, they pay 99 cents and download music that they want, So that's what you can do, for your business. Okay. Some Tochukwu says, tie down money as inventory due to lack of research. Yes. Ruth. Hey, Queen Ruth. Ruth says, I will also open a digital shop front and create more digital products and set up sales system to complement it. Absolutely. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. That's actually indeed one of my models, Ruth. And that's how I make money every day, because no one is always buying from my digital store. Fabi Yon says, my aha moment is that you can buy a product that you like, thinking people will like, and buy it only to discover you're stuck with it. Absolutely. Ruth also says, laundry business every day sounds great to my ears. Absolutely. Absolutely. What these guys do, the launderers along my street, you take and everybody wins, in that model. You take all the clothes you need to wash, bed sheets, whatever it is. You take them and bundle it to them. In fact, you can do yourself washing. You bring your soap, bring whatever. They just charge you for renting that for a particular period of time. Or they just do it for you and they measure it by kg or by load. So you know exactly what you're paying. And it's very, very good. It's very, very much cheaper than going to the regular dry cleaning, whatever. So if I go to dry clean, for instance, they might charge me, God knows how much it is right now, but my Safari, 3-4 years ago, they were already beginning to charge almost like 5,000 naira to do a Safari, So God knows how much it is right now, because I haven't neared there for a while. So, but these launderers, for that same 5,000, you can wash a whole room load of your, and everybody wins. They make a lot of money. And then you also make a lot of money doing that. Okay, let me see other aha moments. Let me see other aha moments. All right. Some Tuchku said, I think you should offer services like programming courses, cybersecurity, and data analysis. I agree with that because people, that's where the world is moving to. That's what the world is moving to, and the need is hot at this time. Steven says, getting the right audience to get my product to avoid tying down capital. That's your aha moment. Very good, because I suffered it. I've suffered it a couple of times right now, buying products when I travel outside and I see products, and I just love it. I just love it. I say, oh, somebody would love this, and I spend my dollars to buy them and then ship them down here, and they stay with me for years. Professor Oti says, my aha moment is leveraging on e-commerce to set up digital presence. Very good. Very good. All right. So this is where we are going to draw the curtain tonight. Thank you all for being present. Whatever happens, keep showing up because you never know what's coming your way next. I'll see you at exactly this same time tomorrow, and then we will talk about the third pillar of everyday cash flow business model. Until then, God bless you. See you tomorrow.